So, when I got back from the Heller's residence, I got back to Caitlin's house, and this was in Texas, Coppers Cove, Texas. And I started to then notice a lot of things wrong with what was going on with the kids. And when it came to a head, I called their grandmother, and she had said that she had something going on for a year trying to get custody of them because she had feared something was going on in the house. So she offered me to stay with her because she knew that I was unsafe in the house, and in return, that I would provide a statement to her lawyer, to CPS, to whoever would listen to this. And it finally got to the point where we got David tested. So we were able to get this test approved by me recording this statement from the child.
So you said you're scared of your dad?
Yeah,
Why?
it's hard to watch. I get dizzy.
So he's already saying that it's hard to walk and that he gets scared. This to me was the hugest sign that, somebody was physically abusing this kid. So I asked more questions, of course.
So I want to ask you something. What happens when you're in the bed with your dad? Does he touch you anywhere?
That touched my butt on the
Yeah.
speakers. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Where anywhere else?
That would touch my butt.
And then does he touch you anywhere else in other areas that make you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's take me to school.
Okay, so from there you get the point, and I got the point. So I had to kind of get him to decode his language that he was trying to use, which ultimately made this statement so, I don't know, compelling, I suppose, to get whatever this test was done on him, which, by the way, came out positive for semen, as you can see above.
Yeah.
My daddy's taking me to school.
Is he teaching you how to touch your private parts?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't feel comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this the school he's taking you to?
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
After I got this statement, he was tested positive. And yet, after he was tested positive, he was still, him and his sister both were still had to be sent over to their parents, according to CPS, to still do the visits in the home that this stuff was going on until the investigation was complete. And for CPS to put children in a dangerous situation like that, having evidence, having on record these children confessing to the things that had happened in the home. And on top of it, after I gave my statement, the Catlyn and Walker's lawyers gave their the kid's grandma a call, and they were basically saying that it could be a what is it called, a conflict of interest if I'm living in the home and I make a statement in the court against Catlyn and Walker. So, in response, I was flown down to Wisconsin to live with Caitlin's father and his new wife, where I was to help pack up their home and move. And so I helped pack their stuff and, in boxes and everything. And we all moved to Massachusetts, and I was living with them and their parents. And while I was living there, I was staying in my own room where they would harass me at least 3 times a day to go sleep in their room at night. They would come by in the morning, in the afternoon, like, are you sure? Are you sure you don't need somebody to sleep with? And then right before I'm going to bed, they would come harass me at least 3 times, about it. And it got to the point where I was so freaked out, and they noticed that I was freaked out. And at the time, I was practicing like tarot and astrology and stuff. So they went to their Pentecostal parents, their parents are Pentecostal, talking about how I was traumatized and now I'm just, doing tarot cards and this is, why I believe all of these things about these people. And so finally, it got to a point. They had ended up calling a lady that I ended up meeting. They introduced me to her at their church, and she didn't fucking buy it. So she introduced me to her daughter, who saves refugees from all kinds of backgrounds. And I went to go stay with her, and she really helped me get off the ground. And I'm safe, I'm in college, but I don't actually know if the kids are still safe. I they were very secretive about everything after I had left, so I'm sorry that I can't give those details, but ultimately